Hello, Professor Pete today. Welcome to Dab of the Month. I trust that you all have been having a good week, getting your studies done and other things that which you need to do, and have read the reading for today. It is very important to have read. Keep the reading. A lot of what we go over in these what I go over in these presentations um are in the textbook, and it helps you to follow along and keep up to what I'm saying. If you don't have the textbook, then you're kind of screwed, but that's beside the point. I know it's expensive, but there is a chapter that you need to read to pass this class, a single chapter, actually. It's a fairly important chapter. I'm just joking. You need the whole textbook. And you also, by the way, you also do need that access code that comes with it. So used textbooks don't really work, unfortunately. It's convenient and inconvenient probably for you, and I do apologize, but there's not much I could do about that situation at all. So anyways, so today, more so, we are going over, but today, we are talking about the difference between spicy and hot. You may find it's a distinction that doesn't really have much of a difference, but as we go over the material, you will be able to better understand why I want to classify those as distinctive things. Some other knowledgeable people would argue that they are different, but they are not different, in fact, but I have a tendency to more argue that spicy and hot aren't necessarily one and the same. They are similar, I will say that, but they're not one and the same, and we need to acknowledge with proper consideration that they are not. Anyways, so the other day, I was at the Subway because I work at Subway because the school. Well, anyways, I get a teacher's salary, so I also work at the Subway. So they fund my ability to remain doing my passion, teaching. Very passionate about it. Very passionate. Anyways, very passionate, super passionate. But anyways, so basically what we have here is we have I had someone, he was ordering a spicy Italian. That spicy keyword, you need to take note, make sure you keep track of the word spicy. So you might want to write it down or type it out or do what you do, but the spicy Italian's non-important for our conversation, but not saying the Italians aren't important. They are, but we're not talking about the Italians. We're talking about a spicy Italian sandwich. Anyways, so, and he wanted the spicy Italian, and then he proceeded to say an extra of the hot ones. Now, I know what he meant. So this isn't an important factor in communicating accurately, but more or less properly understanding terms and definitions. So I understood he meant the pepperoni, but pepperoni as the hot hot one. I'm not so sure about that. Now, I wanted to respond to this young man. I'm sorry, there's only one of me. I'm sure if you were all here, you would be laughing hysterically. But what I really wanted to respond, but which wasn't important at the time, is pepperoni isn't hot. It's spicy. Now, not to say that, not a strong spicy, but it's got a slight spice to it. So in definition of spicy, it is spicy because of a spice to it, but it's not quite hot. It gives your tongue a little bit of a, the difference being is it gives your tongue a little bit of a burn, like not really a burn, but an excitement. It excites the taste buds. It doesn't burn, it doesn't sear the taste buds. It gives a little bit of kind of like a bit of a peppery kind of a flavor, but it doesn't quite qualify as as hot because there is no heat to it, but there is in fact a spice to it, so it can be called spicy. As in, I'm sorry, I bumped the mic. That's gonna make a noise. But as in the era of but as spicy, it qualifies because the spice. But hot, no, it doesn't burn. Hot needs to burn because that's the word. Hot. You touch something hot. You bump the mic in. You touch something hot. It burns. It it burns. Burning. You touch a stove that's on. That's hot. That's hot. You touch pepper. It doesn't burn. It's spicy. It's spicy, not hot. It's a distinction that which matters to determine identifying that which is spicy and that which is hot. It's important. Now, there's a lot of slang with the word terms hot and spicy, and a lot of people use them interchangeably, but in the context of talking about hot food versus spicy food, hot and spicy, that is another discussion for another day. But because they can mix and the thing can be both. But hot simply means a food that which is going to burn the tongue to a degree, and you're going to feel heat. You don't feel heat with spicy. You feel excitement. You feel flavor, and it tastes good. Spicy is good. Hot is good too, but spicy, it's special. And you notice when it is, you also, you know. And so to be perfectly clear, once again, I would like to reiterate: hot, spicy, hot and spicy. Whereas yes, they are similar in the terms can be used interchangeably, but there is a distinction that which matters when talking about them. A very important distinction. So, like I said, pepperoni is my key component here to think about. Must consider that factor. Now, that's about all the time we have to discuss to go over this. I appreciate you for tuning in and being here and participating in class. Attendance is very important. I thank you for attending. If you would like to attend again, you could hit the subscribe button and you could receive updates whenever class is in session. You could also leave a little comment or a little question for more clarity on the topic that which we have discussed about today. And if you enjoyed the class, you could hit that like button and let me know all is good. And once again, I thank you for attending, and please excuse me while I fade away gradually until coming to an end. Pepperoni is my key